body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO.
All right, for our viewers who don't know, tell them who the original man is.
The original man is the Asiatic, like Black Hank. He's the maker. He's the cream of planet Earth. He's father of civilization and God of this universe, Sarit. And there's only one God.
BVO. Can you hear me? I don't know if anybody can hear me. BVO, you there?
I was on mute. My bad. Salute to my favorite Cuban, man. Real prison talk for my man Tommy, man. And I got my big brother in the house, man. You know, needs no introduction. The man is already a legend, man, in the streets and on YouTube, man. CDK Boxing. What's up, my brother?
Man, I'm blessed. I'm living life to the fullest, and I can't complain.
Hey, that's like a man living on top of that hill, don't it?
Man, I'm trying to.
Well, you know, we got this, you know, we get on here, man. We about to have some serious boxing talk, man. Hey, you know, last night I knew Tim Tszyu was gonna get beat to death. I knew he didn't have a chance. But what do you think about seeing Bachman, if I'm saying his name correctly? What do you think about seeing him just totally destroy Tim Tszyu?
Man, I know one thing. He hurt my pockets, cost me some money. You told me though, and I ain't gonna lie. Man, I can't lie. I had never seen him fight. You know what I'm saying? I seen highlights of him. I thought Tim Tszyu would go in there and take care of business, but he definitely went in there and tried to outslug a slugger, and he got beat up. Like, he got beat from pillar to post.
And the thing that shocked me, CDK, was this man was fighting at 175 in the amateurs, man. I don't know how in the world, and he made 54 comfortable. He had on some sweatpants and still hit 52. So I mean, we might got a new another Arthur Beterbiev man at 54. What you think?
Yeah, he's Russian. He definitely has the goods. And that Russian style of boxing, man, to me, man, them guys can box. You see you see a little different style between Bivol and Arthur. Their styles are a little different, but those guys can box. And those two guys, Arthur and I ain't even gonna butcher his name, but both of those guys can punch, man. They can punch.
Yeah. I just tell you what, the thing I want to say is salute to Tim Tszyu, man. He's a warrior because Tim Tszyu did a lot of big talking about how he don't take 2-year vacations and he likes to fight. He's a fighter. He proved that last night, man. I'm not gonna let nobody throw no dirt on his name, man. Because he had no business taking that fight.
No, he didn't. He definitely didn't. And I had got to arguing with somebody earlier online, talking about Tim Tszyu is living off his father's name, and I don't see it that way, man. That guy's willing to fight anybody. He ain't ducking no smoke. And if you think about it, man, he went back to back with difficult fights, and that's all you can do is salute somebody like that. A lot of people don't want to, accept the truth, but the guy's willing to fight anybody, and I hope he comes back, and I hope he has a great career.
And you gotta remember, he really hawked Keith Thurman down and made Keith Thurman sign a contract. Because a lot of people talk their stuff or whatever, but he told Keith Thurman, "No, we're not gonna do all that lip wrestling. We gonna sign a contract." And we signed the contract. Now, you remember Errol Spence calling Keith Thurman a big goofy dude in a white t-shirt? Yeah, he did all that, but guess what? Tim Tszyu said, "No, we're gonna sign the contract. We're not gonna get no money off my name." So, and we all know what happened with that, but he just, I don't know, man. People told me he should have stayed behind the jab and all this blah blah blah. Have you ever seen Tim Tszyu do that? No.
Yeah. I've never seen him do it, but last night would have been definitely time to do it. And that's the thing about boxing, man. To separate the great from the good and the elite from the average, you have to be able to make adjustments. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't really make the adjustments that he should have made. And once he got hurt, you know, he only knows one way to go, and that's straightforward. And
Mm-hmm.
he wasn't able to do that last night.
You really can't do that because a guy like Bachman is gonna be at your front door. So you ain't gotta go look for him. He gonna be at the door waiting on you. That's a brother holding your package.
Surely,
So,
man, he had a bomb. He had a bomb waiting on him, and he let that bomb go.
you know, and I guess the funny thing was when people seen Tim Zoo take a beating like that, you know, salute to my man Prime Star, aka Richie Rich. He was saying that, oh, you should throw Tim Zoo away. I'm like, you sound like a goofy.
Man, that's my brother, man. Pride though. He
Uh,
probably he was in the moment. I think a lot of us was in the moment, but
yeah,
you know, I
he probably was. He cleared it up. Let me tell the whole truth from him. He said he cleared it up later and said he was wrong. But in the moment, you just seen Tim Zoo, one, he got up way too fast. Um, and then on top of that, you don't throw with a guy that's hitting like bricks, man. You just don't do it. It's not smart. You know,
no.
we seen that with Larry Holmes. You try to throw with Mike Tyson. What are you doing? You don't throw with him.
Yeah, man, that was one of the dumbest moments last night. I mean, Tim, listen, Tim, there's so many fighters at 154, and I'm
Mhm.
really, you know, not getting off topic, but I'm ready to see how Jermell Charlo comes back, and is he able to come back and, you know, once again rule the division? Because, you know, we know he fought Canelo and everything that's been said about him, but I
Yeah.
think Jermell Charlo, man, if he can come back now with
Mhm.
those fighters making a name for themselves, he got a lot of big fights in that division now for real.
And I'll say this: I believe he has a small chance at the Hall of Fame because he truly cleared the division out. But if he goes back and does it again, I mean, it's hands down. I will put him up
Yeah,
there with Hagler and any of the great guys who really fought at one weight class for their whole career.
yeah.
I just tell you this though. At 34 years old, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think he got the time left in boxing, and I don't believe he'll have the stomach for it. Not at this age. Not at this
But
age. I just go ahead.
I'm off. I say this right here. Canelo, man, will make you get on them satin sheets. One second, baby. Tell him to turn that TV down and shut that door. You hear me? Turn that TV down.
We getting
And
ready.
my little boy got the TV up so loud. Ain't nothing wrong with his hearing, and he's standing right in front
Let
of the
me about
TV.
that you long, man. You want to have this TV up, let me wrap it up.
Yeah, but man, like I said, you know, I don't know if he can do it now. I do know that I think that he is gonna be a problem for anybody. He's not gonna be an
Mm-hmm.
easy out. He comes back if he has anything left, but he's still
Mm-hmm.
gonna be hard to beat at 154.
Yeah. My man Tommy said that Charlo got that Canelo back and lost his hunger. Um, that's true, but you got to remember he has some very, very serious things going on in his personal life. And I hate to admit this, but I'm gonna share a story real quick.
Shut the door, please. Yeah,
I'm gonna share a story. I hope CDK don't mind if I share this story.
go ahead.
Well, I lost my grandmother about 4 years ago, and it's no secret my grandmother raised me. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Until today, I'm being honest with you, CDK. You my brother in real life.
Yeah,
This is the first time, man. I'll be honest. I got some prayer. This is the first time I pulled myself off autopilot in 4 years.
man.
That's how hurt I was about losing my mother, my grandmother. And I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you how I know. I'm gonna tell you how I know I'm doing better with it because I couldn't even say dog without crying. And this is BBO being honest here. So I'm be honest, man. People gotta understand that family stuff. That stuff will really take it out of you, man. I don't care who you are. That's what makes LeBron, Michael Jordan, Muhammad Ali so great. Because those guys, whatever they're going through, you don't know. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I get what you're saying. Yeah, Canelo. I mean, he did get it back with Canelo, but when you're going through stuff with your wife, your little brother is having some issues with alcohol and mental health. Come on, bro. It can't be easy to be Jermell Charlo. It can't be. People forget that he's the big brother. I
yeah.
mean, his big brother's bigger than him. But come on now, it's been plenty of times the big brother had a little brother who was bigger than him. So what? But I'm telling you, man, the stuff he's been going through and having to always holding. Let's be honest. The only reason we know the Charlo name is because of Jamel Iron Man Charlo. Let's not get it mixed up here, man. Jamel Iron Man Charlo is the legacy behind the Charlo twins because Jamal had a great start, but he really flickered out fast. And I'll just say this, CDK. I don't hold it against my man Jamel on having those issues, man. It's tough, man. It's tough. That family stuff, bro. As you know, CDK, I ain't gotta tell you, bro. You're a walking testimony yourself on that. It ain't easy to get past that family stuff, bro.
Man,
That's
you
my
know
story
that,
for the day.
man.
Go ahead.
Salute to you, and God gonna always make a way. I'm gonna say that right there. God
For
will always
sure.
make a way. You know what I'm saying? And Jamel Charlo, like I said, man, you know we've seen what he went through.
Mm-hmm.
He was able to get that Canelo fight, and Tommy's right about it. I mean, he's
Mm-hmm.
100% right. But I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
say this right here. Canelo, when I think about Canelo, he been getting that bag for so long. It's like he's been retired. He's semi-retired. Canelo,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? When I think about what people say, Canelo, you know, when they get that Canelo bag, they kind of retire or they don't, you know, come back to be the same. Canelo ain't been the same in a long time itself. So
No,
it
he
works
didn't.
both ways, you know what I'm saying? And I just want, you know, I'm glad that we are getting this Dave Maria because I heard so many different stories. This Dave Maria and David Benavidez, the contract is signed on both ends, right?
Correct. They announced the fight and everything.
Okay. So, you know, I'm just excited about that. And I'm just happy that David, you know, both Davids are making their own lane. They're paving their
Yeah.
own way. No matter who wins this fight, these guys, man, are young and they still have opportunity to be great. You know, boxing is
Mm-hmm.
returning to a sport where people are scared to lose. And if you think
Yeah.
about it, man, I tell people all the time, no slight or no hate towards Tank. Tank is one of my favorite fighters. But if you think about this, I heard somebody say this. The guy's almost 30 years old and he don't have one pound for pound fighter on his resume.
Not one.
And that's crazy.
Hey, salute to my brother Billy walking in, man. Shut the door behind him. But I'll tell you this, man. See, you know one thing about CDK, CDK one of the deepest brothers in the world, man. He said something to me the other day about a fight, and I was watching it. It was what was that fight you told him? I think he was telling me about the Marvin Hagler versus Ray Leonard, and
Yeah.
he was right, man. Ray Leonard whooped Marvin's ass, man. He was right. Because when you look at how Ray Leonard did it, them flurries, or whatever you call them, bro, he was tagging Marvin. I don't care what nobody said. He was tagging Marvin. Marvin
And
almost went to bed. He
yeah,
forget,
and
man.
you know,
Marvin was about to go to bed.
and the
Man,
thing
fuck.
is with Hagler being so great, it's kind of like I think the thing with Arthur. We so used to Arthur knocking people out that when he came out there and boxed, it's hard to get the credit that you really truly deserve. You know, I was listening to Dimitri say that Arthur and Canelo hit about the same, but I think what you people miss is this right here. If you paid attention, Arthur never had to really sit down on his punches. He was basically boxing and he had a stiff jab, you know what I'm saying? He didn't have to do like he's not sitting down on his punches. He don't have to. And another thing I'm thinking, if they do rematch, this on my mind. I know Arthur came off knee surgery, so I don't know if we got the best Arthur or not. I don't think we did. I think that we seen, maybe a 60 to 70% version of what we're gonna see if they fight again. We'll get that real 100%. And I think that's gonna be the difference because people are talking about will Canelo fight him now and Canelo having a chance of beating Arthur. I think the style makes fight, and I think Canelo will be tailor made for him. Just like I think David Benavidez is also tailor made for him. And the reason I said it is, when have you ever seen David Benavidez on his back foot? He's not a back foot fighter. He's gonna come straight forward. He's gonna be in front of you. Yes, he throw great combinations, but I ain't never known him to be on his back foot. I've seen him coming forward, and I seen him applying pressure. And I think for Arthur, there's a type of fight, man, that's just really for him. It's a dream come true for him, and it's gonna be a nightmare for somebody else. You know, BBO. I think BBO having some kind of problems
No, I was
tonight.
on mute. I was on mute. I was on mute. I was on mute. My bad.
Okay,
Salute to my
okay.
brother Tim Lake in the building. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So I gotta say this because CDK made me say, you know, when we do our show, we talking straight boxing, no games. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Beterbiev would knock Canelo out. So if I was
Yeah,
Canelo, I wouldn't fight. I'm gonna just be totally honest. You don't get in there with that, he gonna knock him out. He'll probably beat Canelo to sleep. I don't even think the Canelo that we watching now. I don't people realize he's a shell of himself. Not the
yeah,
Canelo I remember growing up or watching. Now he
yeah. I
he ain't
agree.
really been right since that second Triple G fight that he lost. I'm gonna be honest with you. He hasn't been the same since that fight because people don't realize that Triple G was punching the tacos out of Canelo, man.
Yeah,
He was,
well,
I mean, it was Mexican pizzas and taco sauce everywhere. He was punching the nachos out of Canelo,
hey man, hey, listen, you right, but I'm gonna say this right here. I will give Canelo this credit. The
man.
one thing that hasn't left, Canelo has, I still say, one of the best chins that I've ever seen in boxing.
Oh, fact.
Canelo,
That's a fact. That's a
yeah,
fact.
he can take a punch. Canelo can take a punch, and that's the problem. But I do believe that Arthur could possibly be the first man that would maybe stop Canelo. I think you know what I'm saying. He possesses that type of power, that type of pressure. I think he could possibly stop Canelo. But Canelo, man, he's not gonna be an easy out for anybody. Just because of what I'm saying, having that type of chin. And that's why I never want to see that Terrence Crawford and fight. You know what I'm saying? I just think it would be too much.
Yeah, I don't want Terrence to get hurt. Let's just be honest. We don't want Terrence to
He,
get hurt.
he,
That's it,
people
man.
don't want to think it's hating or I don't want to see Terrence get a payday. No, I just want to remember Terrence as being one of the best fighters I've ever seen. I don't want to see him get in there and get, punished because I think that, I truly think that Canelo, what I'm saying, would be just too much in the ring for him. Not skill wise, but I just think that's where you will see when weight classes mean something. And size, I'm saying? Paul size makes a big difference in the ring.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
You
If
said
I
Paul, but I had to laugh anyway.
had
That boy shooting change out of pocket, boy. But
I
what
put
I
the
say,
pause in. I put
he
the
did,
pause
he did, he did. He followed the rules.
in.
But I'll say this though. I don't know if you remember when Ray Leonard fought Hector Camacho
Yeah.
and Camacho beat the brakes off of him. That wouldn't have happened if Sugar Ray Leonard was in his prime. That wouldn't
Uh,
happen in his prime at all. So
no, no,
I mean,
definitely would.
we gotta be honest here. I know y'all want to see Canelo get his head knocked off, but as long as Canelo stays away from guys bigger than him, he gonna win. None of these
Yeah.
guys can touch him that small. They can't touch him, man. Um, Boots Ennis goes to bed. Um, anybody you want to name, Mario Bar, anybody you want to name, Laura.
Yeah.
He already beat Laura to death. So I mean,
Well, I
you
ain't gonna say
know,
it be love to death. I, I still think that fight right there was a great fight. Uh,
I mean, it was a draw, CDK. I know you ain't gonna say that. I know you ain't gonna say that
no,
because
no, no, no. I can see it being a draw. To be honest with you, because uh, some people like to say Laura ran. I thought
no,
it was good boxing.
that's called boxing, man. He didn't
Yeah,
run.
yeah. He
He
didn't.
was in front of him all night, and the part that's so funny about that fight is Canelo couldn't hit the man who stood in front of him. He stood in his face like Floyd.
Yeah.
Couldn't touch him.
But
And that's
man,
the
you know
part.
what? It's crazy.
What's that?
I think people are finally realizing just how good Laura really is. I think he's finally at his age now. People realize that this man ain't no joke.
Oh yeah, yeah. Um, to be honest with you, man, he got kind of blackballed, and that hurt him. That really hurt him because man, Laura, dude, them Cubans, man, they always are avoided. Nobody want no smoke with them. So I mean,
Right, right, right. You definitely right about that. Man, I was looking at something earlier with Keyshawn Davis. And Keyshawn, he always
that's
bring
my
up.
boy, man. You know that you gotta be careful. That's my boy.
I'm saying, listen, I think Keyshawn's a good young talent. But
Yeah.
I don't want him fighting Tank or nobody until he faces faces Andy Cruz. You know, there's no way possible a man that beat me 3 times is in my same weight class in the pros, and I'm jumping and doing all this talking. I gotta fight this guy. I gotta see, man, if it was just the amateurs. You know what I'm saying? What is
But
it?
didn't Forrester have Sugar Shane Mosley's number? I mean,
Yeah, he did, but Sugar
Andy
Shane
Cruz
did.
got
But
his
look,
number, man. Andy
Sugar
Cruz got his
Shane fought him
number.
in the pros. Sugar Shane did fight him in the pros, though. You see
That
what I'm
was
saying?
stupid. That was stupid,
Yeah.
CK.
But is it stupid or is it saying like, hey, let me test? Is it? I just want to see what he really has. I believe that he needs to fight, take that type of fight before he moves on. Before I say, hey, you deserve a tank shot.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't think Keyshawn ever fights Abdul Wahid. And a lot of people think I'll be bagging on Abdul Wahid. What Abdul Wahid is doing at 5'4", 130 pounds, is simply amazing. It's just that you want him to test himself. It's the
Yeah.
same thing when you said we want Ali to fight Sonny Liston. We want Ali to fight George Foreman. He fought George Foreman. He was 31 years old. He had no business fighting him at no 31 years old. And people
No,
still say, why didn't he give him a rematch? He beat Leon Speaks, beat him. He came back at 35 and dominated Leon Speaks the next fight,
yeah,
bro. And that's why Ali got Parkinson's disease, man. We got to be honest, man. Some of these guys just really take on crazy missions, and that's what we love about him. And that's what we want to see, Abdul do, because he's 29 years old. He's almost done. He got 5 fights left. If he fights till he's 34,
nah.
and that's
I
fighting 2
thought,
times a year.
okay, listen. He said he had 6 fights, right?
Yeah.
Frank Martin was on there
Mm-hmm.
under the 6th fight. Then you got Lamont Roach. They would leave him with 4 fights, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
3. No, 3. No, they would leave him with
You
3
said
fights.
4. You said 6 fights. I thought it was 6 fights, but
Oh, 6 fights. Yeah, 6 fights. My fault. I don't know. I'm
yeah.
thinking about it. 5. It's 6. Yeah, 6 fights. So I'm trying to think. Frank Martin was on there. And definitely then Lamont Roach. Yeah, they would leave him. You know what I'm saying? We would have 4 fights left. Now is Shakur Stevenson on there? Possibly. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who else will be on the list, but I just think that Tank should not get into the Hall of Fame if he doesn't, step up and take on a little tougher competition on the way out the door.
You right, CDK, but you know how they do for stars. They always get him a break. I mean, we got to call it what it is because we seen Muhammad Ali lose 3 straight fights to Ken Norton, bro. So,
Yeah.
so I that's kind of hard to judge on that one, man. Because boxing. Me and you both love Muhammad. He lost 3 straight fights, man. He said
Man.
Andy Cruz beat Shakur. No, yeah, I said that. I know you said that because you're Cuban, but Andy Cruz will lose to Shakur. Shakur will come out that bodega with his broom and give him a boxing lesson, man. And that would be the most boring fight of all time because they both boxing. Ooh, I can
Oh
see
my
people
God.
falling asleep in the doggone aisles, man. That fight would be so boring. Because
That's a
I ain't
fight.
gonna lie,
That's a fight that I wouldn't want to see.
Andy Cruz is horrible to watch. He's horrible to watch. He's so boring, man. So putting him with Shakur, that's just like, yo, let's not make you don't want to make no money, Tommy. Both them dudes stink at you want to see them fight somebody who gonna come forward, come after them. You don't want to see them fight each other, man. That'd be too boring. But
Um,
the fight, go ahead.
no, I was thinking what you said and it's true. It would be a boring. I think it would be a boring fight. How do you feel about this upcoming fight with Boots? His next fight.
I think Karen gonna show us a little bit better showing, of course. But I think, you know, I think Boots Ennis is gonna dominate him.
I think Boot gets him out of there before round 7.
Very possible. Very possible. I definitely think whatever Boots does, he need to work on his defense. His defense was horrible against David Evanesian, man. His defense
But
needs a
do
lot of
but
work.
do you think it's because he's taking chances and taking risks and trying to excite fans? Or do you think that if he fought somebody that was a lot better, that his defense would be a little different?
Well, I would say that, but I just seen David Benavidez fight a monster at 75, and he was very offensive. but his defense looked good. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I think you can have it both ways when it comes to that because I remember watching David Benavidez fight Dimitri Bubu Andre, and he really beat Bubu Andre, but his defense was sharp. His defense was sharp. So I mean, it's tough. It's tough. Now I don't know how you would rate that fight, but for BBO standards, I would say that would be a nice fight to see. It really
Yeah.
would be a nice fight to see.
I
Either way
still
it goes.
want to see I still want to see Boots had the opportunity to unify at 147. I think he's head and shoulders above
He's
everybody.
not getting it. He's not getting it, man. I
No,
mean, I know you're a purist and you want to see that, but come on, man. You know life ain't fair. Only place that's fair is where they raise pigs,
yeah, I agree. I
ain't
just
nothing
think he's
fair.
head and shoulders above, better than everybody at 147. I
And when do
think that
you and when do you see PBC fight guys that's not PBC?
yeah,
I mean, and me and
I
you
think
both love PBC, so this ain't us bashing. This is just telling the truth.
yeah, I think he stopped. I think he stopped Mario Barrios. I think he stopped Brian Norman Jr. I think that I just think that he's that much better than those guys. I believe that he will make you know what I'm saying. He will make easy work of those guys. I don't think
You
he'll
think
get
he'll
it.
stop Barrios? I don't know.
Yeah, I think he'll stop Barrios. Well, Tank stopped him, didn't he? Or did yeah, Tank stopped him?
Yeah, but he not Tank.
Yeah, but I think he's a bigger. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That guy punches hard, and I think that he will. I think he's a better pressure fighter than Tank.
You think so?
Yeah, pressure fighter. Yeah, definitely he's a better pressure fighter.
Because what he did against Lipinets?
Because
Lipinets? Is that
think
what?
about something. When you watch Tank, we always know the Tank sits back and he whatever they say he's
Down
calculating.
low. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
Boots, from the first round to the end, he's gonna be putting pressure on you. So he's definitely
Yeah.
a better pressure fighter than Tank. Not saying
Okay,
he's a
I'll
better
give you
fighter
that.
than Tank. I'm not saying he's a better fighter than Tank. I'm saying he's a better pressure fighter. I think
Now,
they
that's a
fight
fact. I
the
give you
style. Yeah, the styles are different. And I can see him going in there and really, you know what I'm saying, hurting Mario and getting him out of
that. My thing with Mario, he got that same thing with Tio. He always get his eyes swollen up.
there. Well,
Look at
yeah,
him up it.
if he getting no boots, he'll be swole from the top of his head to the bottom of his feet. Because I just don't see him, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that he's on that level. I just don't think he's on that level.
Yeah, he'll
Uh,
be there to be hit. He'll definitely be there to be hit.
I do want to see Brian Norman and Boots.
I do
I've
too.
heard different stories, but everything I've heard from everybody that said they seen him spar, that
Mm-hmm.
Boots dominated. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to see. Only person I heard different from was his father. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But everybody else that was there, and my guy Greg Hackett said that Boots dominated in spawn, made it look easy. So I just want to see that fight.
Yeah. And you know, one thing, shout out to my man Greg Hackett. He always keep it a buck. So
Yeah, he keep it real, man. I was talking to him tonight. He keeps it real, and he don't think that it'll be a hard test for Boots. He don't think it'll, he just want the fight that Boots really needs. He'll never get for us to really know how good he is. Terrence Crawford's not gonna fight him. Uh, he's made his mind up on that, and understandably so. I don't think Terrence Crawford at his age, what is he, 37, really
mm-hmm.
wants to be in that type of knockdown, drag out fight. You know, I think his last fight was a little too close for us. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he
Yeah.
really realized how good dude was, but I don't think at his age that he wants to be in those type of fight.
No, no, no. This ain't the time to be life or death.
Yeah,
This ain't
yeah.
the time for that.
And people
But
say what they want to say. I just feel like I heard people say that Crawford a dog walk boot and what I'm saying, just whatever pause. But I don't believe so. I don't believe that it's an easy fight for him. I think the boots gives him trouble. I think
yeah,
I got Crawford 60-40, but I think Boots gives him real trouble. Just from what I see from the eye test, I believe that
yeah.
it's gonna be a very difficult fight for Boots.
I would agree with that, but I think Bud straps him. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah,
Because at 47, he's probably had one of the most dominant rounds in history. And I'll be honest, I will put him, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Floyd as my best welterweights of all time. I think Terrence Crawford goes up there because Zab Judah, who was the last undisputed champion at 147, was never this dominant. I mean,
No, he wasn't. He
he
wasn't.
had like a
And
triple
I'm
G
telling
type
you
of
though, I'm telling you, man, Boots is special, and I keep telling people that. I think that people don't realize just how really truly good Boots is. Man, Boots is special. But I want to get into something else. Somebody that's been really getting under my skin lately, and I'm telling you, I gotta say what I gotta say. I respect him as a fighter, but Mister, you know who puts the Mister in front of their name?
yeah.
Yes,
You
there.
don't have free pitch
I know
hugs,
not.
man.
Listen, Mr. Gary Russell Jr. He might not never hear this, but he needs to hear it if he, you know what I'm saying. Somebody get an opportunity. I hope he does hear this.
Yeah.
I don't like the way he's coming at Lamont. I don't
Yeah.
care. Listen, man. If you're the big homie, big brother, big whatever, we from the same town, you can say, yeah. I'm only giving you my opinion, you know, based on what I think would happen. But what I would rather hear you say is, listen, there's some things Lamont need to work on, and I'm gonna, you know, go out there over to the gym. If he accept me, I'm gonna go in there and help him, and I'm gonna show him what I think he needs to do. You know what I'm saying? The beat Tank. I feel like it's more hate than it is anything else when it comes to that situation. Now, people might think I'm crazy, but how long has it been since Gary Russell been in the ring?
It's been a while. He hasn't fought since next sale.
Okay.
It's
Well,
been like a
I
couple
believe
years.
right now at this moment in time,
Mhm.
I would favor Lamont Roach over Gary Russell Jr. in a fight. That's just my personal opinion. I think you know, because me and him was going back and forth a little bit on the Milton thing. He was reading the comments, and he was saying something about, you know, ring rust doesn't apply to him. Ring rust applies to anybody once you become a certain age.
Yeah.
If you stay out the ring long enough, when you start getting older, it does take effect, and that's going to be the
Muhammad
problem.
had that. So
Yeah,
Muhammad
he
had ring
said.
rust. I ain't trying to
Yeah,
hear that.
he said Lamont. Uh, you know, Tank would be physically basically too strong for Lamont. Well, Lamont's been fighting at 135 or 140 or whatever, running that weight class for a long time.
For years.
Gary Russell never came past 126. Or has he? I might
No,
be wrong.
not that I know of. No, not that
Not
I
that I
know of.
know of. So, what would make him think that he has a better shot than Lamont? You see what I'm saying? He said that Tank wouldn't be able to hit him. I've seen Gary Russell get hit by lesser opponents than Tank. There are
For sure.
certain things, man, you know, you got to be real about. Gary Russell's an excellent fighter. Excellent. But do I think he got a chance against Javante Tank Davis? Not a snowball chance in him. You know what I'm saying? No, he don't. It's not. It won't be a fight. It doesn't go past 6
What you say?
rounds.
You can't see the Cowboy stuff.
Not a snowball chance in him. He don't have. He would if he gets another Tank, he's going to bed, rocking by baby ball in his mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
Get on
going to
somebody's
sleep.
lap, go to sleep.
He going to bed. He get in there with Tank.
Yeah,
I
he's
mean,
going to
excuse
bed.
me. Abdul Rahim. He gets in there with Abdul Rahim.
Yeah,
He going
Abdul
to
Rahim,
sleep.
Tank, what they want to call. He going to bed, man. He's you know, and there's no hate on Gary Russell. I just feel like that, you know, you've been calling this man out or whatever. If you really truly wanted to fight, then say, hey, I'm not fighting at 126 no more. My next fight is at 135 and get in the ring and let me see you at 135 against somebody, and then we can start to talk about the Tank fight.
And do what Tevin Farmer did. Remember Tevin Farmer? You know, Tank kind of, in my opinion, excuse me, Abdul Wahid ducked Tevin Farmer. And what Tevin Farmer do? He kept fighting. He lost.
Yeah.
Ended up fighting this kid, put his own show on the line. Now he's getting a fight against Zepeda. So, I mean, he could beat Zepeda. I don't think he will, but if he beats Zepeda, he might get that Tank fight. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
possible. I mean, I can see Tank.
Gary got to put some work in, man. And I love Gary Russell. I love the Russell brothers, but they got to put some work in. All that talking is over with, man. Put some work in,
Yeah,
bro.
the talking is too much, and I just think like he's talking about Lamont ain't from the trenches. He's not really from the city. He's from the
So,
outskirts. I don't care about none of that. I don't understand what the trenches has to do with boxing. I don't. I don't know if Lomachenko from the trenches, but I know he beat Gary Russell Jr.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
don't care about all that trenches talking where nobody from. Man, they all putting in hard work and they all dedicated to the sport. That's
Well,
all that matters.
I'm gonna say this though, TD. That's because you're an OG. That's why you don't want to hear that, because that's all cap to you anyway. So that's why you don't
Yeah,
want
it
to
is.
hear that.
Because I know that it's not the streets. You know, all that pulling up at your door and all that stuff, man. Listen, the man told you come to the gym. You say you want to fight. You know what I'm saying? But I don't equate street business with, boxing. They just don't, to me, it don't add up. Ain't, what the only thing that I've ever agreed with Southpaw TV on is boxers are not gangsters.
That's a
You know what
fact.
I'm saying? They're not. They're not gangsters. They're fighters in the ring. They get paid because they have a special set of skills. You know what I'm saying? And that's all there is to it.
And they get laid down in them boxing gloves. I mean, let's just be honest here.
Yeah.
That's one thing I will say is this. Now, this is me. I'm not a street guy. One thing I know is this: the streets ain't nothing to play with, and they play for keeps out there.
They
They
definitely
play
play.
for keeps out there. So all that you stand on business, you sound like a broad, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that, bro. You sound like a broad, man. Cause ain't no man going to these streets trying to see what's up with these streets. These streets ain't no game, man. They laying brothers
Yeah.
out. They
Yeah. Don't
laying
stand
brothers
on
out there.
don't stand on business. Stand in the corner. You know what I'm saying? Stand in the corner. That's all I need you. I don't need you standing on business. I need you standing in the corner.
Hey, my uncle,
If you can do that, then you know what I'm saying? That's all I need to see from you. And then I give you credit. Did you hit the mute button again? BBO. I believe BBO hit the mute button again, folks. But I really want to know how y'all feel about, man, this Gary Russell Jr. and Lamont Roach situation. And do y'all believe that Lamont Roach, you know what I'm saying, in this moment in his career, could be Gary Russell Jr.? I just feel like, man, Gary Russell's been out of the ring too long. I think, yeah.
Lamont can't beat Gary Russell in his prime, but he'll beat him now easy.
No. In his prime, Gary Russell beats him on one hand. I'm just keeping it real. But right now, I don't know what we going to give him, Gary Russell. I don't know. He been out the ring 3 years. Man, you can't tell me the 3 years won't take effect on you. You know, I don't know what he's thinking. I don't know why he's waiting 3 years. Something wrong with his contract. What keeps him from getting in the ring? It seems like he signed a contract with somebody saying I fight every now and then.
With the excuse that I've always heard from Russell's is big fights, and that's what he's gonna do. But the big fight he had, he lost. I
Yeah.
don't know, man. Let's just call it what it is. The big fight, the two big fights he had were Max Sale, who I believe was Manny Pacquiao, Stooten, or whatever they was doing him as. He lost, and we seen Figueroa and all them dudes beat the life out of Max Sale. So I mean, I don't know.
And it's somebody I need to discuss. He the new Delonte West. What's the name? Delonte West or Delonte West of boxing. Mr. Chris Colbert. Chris Colbert went from fighting on Saturday nights to fighting on Wednesday nights and getting knocked out. Now, I don't know what's going on with Chris Colbert. I don't know. But maybe the man heart is not there anymore. But man, it's like he can't fight no more. It's like, man, I'm talking about I've never seen nothing like it. You know what I'm saying? What he got going on now, it's like, man, I can't even explain it.
It reminded me of Arthur Spooker, where remember Arthur Spooker was pretty good.
Yeah.
Then he fought Deontay Wilder, and ever since he fought Deontay Wilder, he been going right to bed.
But Chris Colbert to me had a little more skill. Like this dude was really talented. He was really talented. And man, now it's like that guy can't fight no more. It's like, man, I don't know what happened. I don't. But he's
I
not the
don't think
same.
he was that talented, CDK. I think he was matched very well, to be honest with you, bro. He was never that good.
That right there possibly could be the truth, and I gotta agree with you on that. I think the matches they were putting him in was tailor made for him, and now he's having to fight people, and we're realizing that he can't fight.
Anybody, I feel like this. Anybody that can move left or right is gonna kick Chris Colbert in the head every time, because
Yeah,
he's like a slick Mexican. If you're not standing in front of him, he really ain't got a shot, and he really is not powerful like that. So I
Oh,
mean,
he
you
ain't got
see,
no power.
you see what El Rayo did for
Yeah.
Slumpy. Slumpy. I don't know, man. When it comes to some of these guys, that's what he get for running his mouth, man. He need to shut up, get back to
Yeah,
work, man.
I think his power was terrible. I think him and Devin Haney could punch the bag at the same time, couldn't get 800. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it. They
That's
could
what
punch
he
the bag.
said. At the
Yeah,
same time, they can't get 800. Oh,
yeah, at
man.
the same time, they could punch the bag, you know what I'm saying, and not get 800. So,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's a
Hey,
bad.
you so funny, man. Next time we had a fight, they're gonna pull up on you. So, hey, you be close with you. They about
Man,
to say they both can punch it. Ain't gonna get 800. That's cold work.
but I do hope that Devin bounces back just from all the hate he gets. I want him to beat Ryo. I don't know if he will, but I want Devin Haney to bounce back, man. I want him to bounce back in a big way. I want him to go out there, show up and show out. And I'm rooting
Yeah,
for Devin.
I am too, man. You know, Devin Haney gets so much hate. I think it's because he's black. He gets so
Yeah.
much hate, man. I mean, yeah, his dad talk a lot, but if anybody had their dad around, your dad gonna run his mouth, man. That's part of it, dog. So I don't know, man.
But tell me, ask me, I'm gonna ask you this though. Why nobody's mad at Teofimo dad or Robert the Ghost dad, you know, Guerrero? All these dads that talk all this smack. And the
But they're
only
not black,
person
CDK. I know you ain't gonna say
I
they
know.
not.
That's what I was saying. That's what I wanted to say. But the only person everybody's mad with is Devin Haney and his father. Everybody else
Yeah.
can do it. All the fathers can talk junk. I mean, they can do all the mess on the world, but nobody has a problem with it. But soon as a black man do it, Bill Haney do it, all of a sudden it's a problem. He talk too much. You know what I'm saying? He needs to stay in his place. That's what I heard. You know what I'm
What's
saying?
his place? You know what I'm saying? I've been thinking like, what's his place? What you trying to say?
Yeah,
Stay in his
yeah.
place.
Stay in his
These,
place. That's
these
what they
dudes
want.
so these dudes so racist, man. And you know, we don't even talk like that. These dudes are so racist, man. They want to tell a black man to stay in his place.
Yeah, that's what they want. And then you got Toucan Sam over there, Uncle Tom himself, Bernard Hopkins, you know what I'm saying, running around here, shining shoes, you know what I'm saying, spit shining shoes, Golden Boy. Man, I'm so sick of him. I used to like Bernard Hopkins. Man,
I love Bernard Hopkins, man. It hurts me for you to talk about my hero like that, bro. I love Bernard Hopkins, man.
yeah, man, he was my hero one time too, but now I don't know, man. Listen,
He he
Bernard
he
Hopkins,
he, he paid to do that, man. He's paid to do that, man.
yeah,
You
yeah,
got
but I'm just saying this right here. We seen the black face. Now all we waiting on is Bernard Hopkins to paint on the white face. Bernard Hopkins man needs to stop it. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't that man, but I don't understand what he talking about. You know, now I ain't gonna lie, I like Oscar De La Hoya. He's funny. I like his little clapback, whatever shows he got going
Thursday,
on.
yeah.
Yeah, man, he's funny. And he was right about Shane Moses. That man wasn't there, got that crown royal grease, put the whole damn thing on his, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what he was doing. But he man, but you know, a lot of this stuff gotta stop. But yeah, Shane Mosley was man greased down. He was greased down
And
like a damn fool.
see, he came. Yo, I forgot how you be roasting niggas all day. You go, blood.
Yeah, Shane Mosley. He got but did you see his fight?
He was greased down. He looked crazy.
Yeah, yeah, he was greased down. He was ready for the fight 2 days in 2 days in advance. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But he did look good in that little exhibition fight. You know what I'm saying?
He was
And,
cool. He said, "Listen."
yeah, he looked good in the exhibition fight. He actually looked better than Floyd. He was throwing punches. You know what I'm saying? And
You know, he's in a lot better shape than Floyd. Floyd is now. It's hard to say this because Floyd is like 50 something. But Floyd is fat from what he supposed to be. Man.
yeah,
Floyd
yeah,
ain't
Floyd's not training anymore. Floyd's having
no,
fun.
no. He in shape for the average man, but he not in no boxing shape.
You
Mm-hmm.
you know what I wanted to ask you? You having kids? I got kids,
Mm-hmm.
and you know we don't have the money Floyd Mayweather got nowhere near. But I've
Right.
heard a lot of people say a lot of things about his, being a bad parent, and we
Mm-hmm.
know that money doesn't make a good parent. Money don't have nothing to do with parenting skills.
Mm-hmm.
And I've heard people say a lot of things about the way Floyd treats his kids and other stuff. You know what I'm saying? And man, how you feel about that when you hear people talking about his parenting skills?
I think it's unfair because Floyd's children are very spoiled. And
Yeah,
let's just call it what it is, man. He don't owe them nothing. They're grown. He already
yeah,
raised them. Him and Josie already raised them.
right.
And I think the hardest thing for people, especially children, because we all somebody's child, your parents don't owe you nothing, man. They don't. If they want to help you when you're grown, cool. But at the end of the day, man, mom and daddy don't owe you nothing. All they owe you is that 18 years, and that's it. That's it,
Yeah,
bro. That's it. After that, anything they do is extra.
yeah,
Anything they do is extra, man. So, you know, if you got a mother, you know, a father who gonna look out for you, man, cherish them. Because that's not the case for everybody, man.
yeah.
I had a buddy whose mom was watching her son literally starve. He didn't have a job at the time. He was 18, so she felt like she wasn't gonna help him. And I had to help my brother eat because his mom wouldn't help him. And honestly, she didn't have to. He was 20 some years old. He's 21 years old, so she didn't have to help him. But it would have been nice.
Yeah,
So give me a break with all this Floyd stuff, man. Ain't none of us perfect. We all could be better. And really, man, understand that Floyd is your brother, and he making mistakes just like you made mistakes. That's
I
it.
agree one. I agree 100% with it. I hate to see people try to, speculate or even put it if it's the truth, even throw it out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, he the one that got in the ring. You know what I'm saying? And took care of business, done the things he done. And he deserves to enjoy his money. From what I see, he's a very good grandfather. He loves his grandson.
Oh
Uh,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So I don't know people's situations behind closed doors. I just know that, everything people say ain't always true. Is all I will say. I ain't saying it is. I'm just saying everything people say about you ain't always true. We know that.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
and I'll tell you something funny. It's some people who would throw dirt on me and your name, and
Yeah.
I put like this. That's okay. That's okay because you find out early on in life, ain't nobody gonna do nothing for you, man, but your family and your true friends.
That's it.
Everybody else, you can kick rocks and die, baby. Shout out to Mark Ah, what Mark Ah say? The man can die where he's standing.
Man. And like I always say, man, what you eat don't make me shit. So I don't worry about none of that. You know what I'm saying? What you eat don't cause me to do no shit. Yeah. So I don't never worry about what nobody say about me. Man, where's everybody? Where's Prize at tonight and Free and Crush? Where
Man,
they at?
you know everybody off, man. This is our show, man.
I already know it. I figured they'd be around.
Hey, my brother's working 5 days a week, so we gotta give him Sunday off.
Yeah.
you know, my brother
Pride,
was putting
Pride,
that work
Pride
in.
got, you know what I'm saying? Pride doing his thing now.
Yeah. Shout out, you know what? Shout out to my man Pro. You know what? And you know, shout out to my man Greenlight. I know he don't like me no more, but you know what, Greenlight, you my brother and I love you, man. Shout out to Greenlight, cause we about to hit 3,000 subscribers, and that wouldn't happen without you, Greenlight, because you really showed me the game on a lot of this YouTube stuff.
That's right.
And
That's
I tell
right.
you like this, man, I wouldn't be here without you, man. Shout out to my man Greenlight. That's
That's
a
right.
fact.
You know what I'm saying? He definitely showed me a lot, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
I definitely gotta give him a shout out, man. You know what I'm saying? That brother right there showed me a lot. Done a lot for me, you know what I'm saying? And didn't ask for
and he
nothing in
didn't
return.
have to.
Yep, didn't ask for nothing in return. Just done it because he wanted to.
Yeah, so you know, any little petty disagreements I got with brothers, man, I'm gonna tell you this, man. Forgive me, count it to my head and not my heart.
That's right.
'Cause I'm gonna be honest with you, CDK, I'm not bringing no more grudges, man. If we can't shake hands as men, just stay away from
That's it. That's it. That's it. A lot of this
it.
petty, a lot of this stuff ain't, it really ain't about nothing. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like getting chasing Meek Mill down the road and none of that type of stuff. It's just petty beef. You know what I'm saying? Petty beef. Stuff that we can get over, man. Stuff that we can get over. That's how I see it. One more thing, man, before we do go. Mike Tyson and Jake Paul coming up next month. I don't want to be tricked into betting on Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? I think he's plus 250. I do want to bet on Mike Tyson, but I don't know about this fight. What do you think about it?
I don't like it. You know how much I love Mike Tyson. I don't like it at all. So I don't want it to happen. So I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm the one guy to ask because I don't want my guy Mike Tyson fighting this guy. I don't. I'm gonna just be
Man,
honest, man. He's 60 years old. He shouldn't be still fighting. I know it's a big bag on the line, but still, man. Mike Tyson should have had enough money by now not to need this bag, dog.
what I was gonna say, the question I got is, would Mike Tyson still be okay without this fight financially?
He might.
Oh,
But it's hard to turn down $20 million after taxes, man.
yeah, definitely. It is. No, that type of money after taxes is very hard to turn down.
And you talking about being over 50 getting that? Come on, man. You know how hard it is to get that money at that age.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, man. I just don't want Mike Tyson to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? I hope that he goes in there. I feel like he's already a disadvantage with them making the gloves bigger, doing things that really go in Jake Paul's favor, and I really don't like that because Jake Paul, you've been fighting people with, you know what I'm saying, certain glove on, and now you want Mike Tyson to put on bigger gloves. I think that's ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, if you're gonna fight Mike Tyson and at this age, at least get the best version of him that you can.
Mm-hmm.
He know what he doing. He know what he doing.
CDK. Like you always tell me, man, he playing games.
Yeah, he playing games. You know what I'm saying?
He playing games, man.
Yeah, he playing games.
He know that if Mike hit him with them 12-ounce gloves, he going to sleep.
He going to sleep. Go ahead.
Hey, baby, yo.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah, he want to come say hi.
Yeah, that's my man.
Y'all on live?
Yeah, we on
Yeah, we
live.
on live.
Okay. All right, let Daddy finish up, okay?
Okay.
All right, love you, man.
All right.
All right, yeah.
But you know, I'll tell you this, man. The thing that's so sad about this Mike Tyson fight, ain't nobody saying nothing.
No,
It's
they
like,
not.
y'all want to see Mike get hurt, man. I haven't
Man,
heard nobody but me and you complaining about the fight, to be honest
yeah,
with you.
man. Listen, I mean, I don't want to see Mike Tyson come out of there, man, and can't get his mouth swole where he can't put the blunt to his lips no more. I don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to
Jake
see
Paul
it.
gonna hurt him, man. You know Jake Paul, man. Let's be honest, Jake Paul is a goofy, so he might try to hurt old Mike.
He ain't gonna try to hurt him. That's why we gotta hope that Mike Tyson catches him with a shot first. And I mean catch him with a good one.
Because he gonna try to hurt Mike, man. I already know how it's gonna. I've seen goofies like him before.
Do
He
you
gonna try to make
think
it.
Jake Paul will ever be taken seriously in the boxing world?
Business wise, yes, but as a fighter, no.
That's what I'm saying. Where it counts at. As a fighter,
Yeah.
do you ever see him? Because I heard they had put him in the rankings or something. They tried to win the belts.
No,
or
they took
something.
him out. They took him out when he lost to Tommy Fury. They took him out. So,
Okay,
I
so they
mean,
did take him out.
boxing. I'm gonna tell you something funny I learned about boxing. Boxing is a horse sport. Whatever makes money is right. So people in boxing ain't got no doggone dignity or nothing. So I don't even get mad.
Yeah, man, it's ridiculous. Boxing has become ridiculous, man. So, like I said, nobody wants to let their old go. You know, you got certain fighters willing to take on the chance, take all the chances, and that's why I can't understand why people just hate on Devin Haney so much. The younger undisputed champion ever. That tells you a whole lot about his character.
Because he's black, CDK. Hey, you know, and see, I love that about CDK because he keeps forgetting that they're only doing it because Devin is black.
Yeah,
CDK is like me. He don't want to believe it, but that's what it is, dog.
yeah.
That's just what it is, man. He's black, man. They don't like him.
Yeah, it's got to be. I mean, what else could it be, man? Because
The man ain't did nothing. I haven't heard about Devin in them streets, except for an issue with a firearm. I mean, he's in LA. So what? You got to keep yourself safe.
I have no problem with nobody carrying a firearm. You know, if you're carrying it for safety, being who he is, ain't nothing wrong with it. I don't have no problem with it. That's not me. That's not trouble to me. Now he did swing at somebody by the first wheel and missed. You know what I'm saying? Now what?
No, that was goofy.
Yeah,
was goofy.
that was goofy. Now had he connected and not knocked him out, that would have been a worse look. Being a professional boxer and not
Yeah.
knocking him out. You know what I'm saying? I would have been upset about that. I was hoping he landed. I wanted to see if he had his power went up in. You know what I'm saying? I was like, dang, David missed, man. I want to see that he his power got in his belt.
Hey,
From what I heard, Ryan Garcia and Teofimo gonna fight, right?
yeah, that's what I hear too.
The two guys, the two most racist guys in boxing are gonna get in the ring with each other. I don't even know how I watched the fight, but I'm hoping they both knock each other out.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm not supporting Ryan at all. So
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely not supporting Ryan.
I'm gonna just be honest with you, CDK. I don't care what Ryan do, man. I hope to hear Ryan has passed away in a car crash. I ain't got no love for Ryan, man. Screw him.
Yeah, you definitely ain't got no love for him. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, when I heard the man say he wanted to bring George Floyd back alive and take him again, I said,
Yeah.
You coward.
I mean, yeah, those were some strong words to say that you want George Floyd to be alive again so you can take him out, man. You can't take this back. You can't take it back. You know what
Hey,
I'm saying?
man, how about somebody take your mama out while you talking crazy? You know what I mean? Come on, man.
That's why,
He got kids, a dog.
yeah,
They don't want to hear that, Jeff.
it's a few channels that I won't name, but that's why I really have a dislike for them now. And some of my black men, they are really like coming at Devin Haney. One of them is a bald head guy, about my age. I'll say that. This guy continues to take shots at Devin Haney. And like I've never heard him say anything about what Ryan Garcia said, act like it's not a major issue. I just don't understand. If nothing else would have made you change your thoughts on Ryan Garcia in a Devin Haney
That shit.
situation. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
That would have been.
let's be honest, because BBO was dancing around somewhere when Devin lost. But when I
Yeah.
heard Ryan say that goofy stuff, I was through.
Yeah, because there comes a time when everything, when any real man is gonna stand for something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can play games all day, but when something serious happens, you got to pick a side. You got to choose and let people know where you stand. And there's a lot of people that I'm still looking at them. I'm like, man, hey, those guys can't hate Devin Haney that much. Whether he didn't give you an interview or he didn't, I don't know whether he beat your favorite fighter. What could be so bad? What has he done that's so bad to make people dislike him the way they dislike him? I don't know.
Nothing, man. Nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
Devin ain't do nothing but beat black. That's it.
Yeah. Man, like they got this man. I don't like. They look at David Haney like, man, he's the black plague or something. I don't know what it is, man. That guy right there can't catch a break from certain channels. I mean, when
Shalom, man. Salute to my man Ben Israel, man. And definitely K Pasta, my brother Juan, man.
man, I don't know how everybody else feel about it. I just feel like Devin Haney. I've been watching boxing, man. I'm 51 years old. I've been watching boxing a long time. I've never seen nobody hate it like this as long as I've been watching. Ali didn't get this
He
type of
get
hate.
that Floyd type of hate where it's just ridiculous, man.
Yeah, man. That man hated, man. I'm talking about, man. They praying for his downfall. They want to see him lose, or they already talking about Ryle gonna put him to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I just ain't never seen nothing like it.
Right.
And there ain't nothing wrong I feel like this. There ain't nothing wrong with cheering for your people.
Mm-hmm.
Because cheering for your people don't mean that you're prejudiced or hating. It just means that you're cheering for your country, you know what I'm saying? The people, you know what I'm saying, that look like you. I don't have a problem with that. Canelo fans cheer for him all day long. You know what I'm saying? Why would I be mad about that? It don't make sense.
It don't. You're right.
But when you cheer for somebody and they're black, all of a sudden, man, you're biased. You know what I'm saying? You're prejudiced. You're right. Man, you gonna hear everything. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it don't make sense. And I'm cheering for Devin Haney against Ryle.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm gonna say it like my favorite YouTuber said. Got a lot of jigaboos out here, man.
Yeah, we do.
Shout out to 78. Got a lot of
Man.
jigaboos out here. What do you say? What do you call it? Jig. They got that jig behavior. We gotta. Hey, forgive me, Mom, but we got a lot of primates out here, man. They act a fool. Let's just call it what it is, man. He's supposed to be acting a fool, man. But I'm gonna tell you this, man. CDK is the funniest dude on YouTube. Man, y'all thought I was funny. CDK been roasting people all day. But hold on one second. On that note, it's your boy BVO. It's your boy CDK. The CDK and Soul Brother #1 show. We'll be back next week. We gone. Peace.
We really boxing. Who wanted the baddest? Let's see. Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video. Put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO. Bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO.